Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm just doing a little bit of test running out here, so I figured what I could do is a on-location build update here. So what I decided is I'm just going to do a little more in-depth of a description and a couple more close-up shots of what I did here. If you look there, you can already see I had to clock the motor on the transmission, and it fits up in the scoop a little bit. You can see the tight fit that I had to do here. Alright, let me take this off. Okay, some of you are probably expecting a I don't know, extremely custom build, and some of you are probably expecting a very moderate build. I don't know, this is kind of a in-between type of thing. Majority of what I did, I strengthened. It's my first time doing any brazing slash soldering, so decided to strengthen things up with a little bit of cross members and screws and some bolts just in case. But you can see back there, let's see if we can kind of zoom in. I guess you can't really. Maybe if I turn the truck this side here. I just made my own little link holders, or whatever you want to call them, trusses, or, and then the top one I made from a modified SCX one. And I'm running right now, obviously, the RX8 on a 3-cell with a 13.5 brushless sensored motor still. Winch is not hooked up, just because I don't have a voltage regulator or anything right now set up, so it's only a 2-cell compatible winch controller, obviously. So majority of them are. Now for the bottom of this, it's hard to really tell, or really see. I have to flip it over a little bit. There's lots of clearance issues. Couldn't use a normal drive shaft, doesn't really matter because there's no real movement, but I had to trim the transmission to make it fit. I used a modified whatchamacallit, cup holder and CVD, and I have links on the bottom of the diff here, you can see holding it, the diff housing. And sorry if the camera's a little bit shaky, it's a little bit windy. I'm trying to block the wind. You can see the top here. I've just used brass pieces to extend the height of the shock towers. It's pretty crude, but it works. They're all measured, so it's they're both the same height on both sides. Again, clearance. Let me show you, guys, this. How much steering clearance I have, or from the steering link and the spur. Yeah, focus. Well, not so much. So can't really move the diff up or back without having to move the whole transmission up, and then the motor probably up as well, which would open up a whole nother can of worms. Alright. Using a Spectrum S6090 servo up front. I guess that's pretty much it. It's not waterproof right now, so I'm trying to get this run in before it starts to rain, because it's supposed to rain here. So hopefully next video will be it running, and it running decently. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about the body a little bit here. It's still, like I said before, rough, the rear. This is, I just used a piece of wood to use for a top template and cut the sides into 3 sections, and well, I glued and body filled, and I still haven't really sanded it down. It's still rough body fill, obviously. It's not like my other vehicle where I spend all the time wet sanding and everything it. And then the hood scoop, it's almost the same thing. The sides are plastic, cut them to shape. On the inside I actually use a little bit of wood to reinforce it, and just cut it, and with some heat bent it up and glued it, and the rest is history. Turned out pretty decent. Both of them I did fairly quick, and they both turned out pretty decent. And the only issue right now is I have this bar that I put over top of the body, so I have to take the bar off every time that I want to take the body off, which definitely was frustrating during the G6. Thanks for watching.